Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x plus 1 times x plus 2 times x plus 3 times x plus 4. This is equal to 120. So what are the values of x? Now let's provide a solution from here. So this is x plus 1 multiplied by x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 4. This is equal to 120. Now let's multiply x plus 1 by x plus 4, then multiply x plus 2 by x plus 3, and this is equal to 120. Now this is x times x, this is x to the power of 2, then plus x times 4, this is 4x, then plus 1 times x, this is x, then plus 1 times 4, this is 4. Then here we have x times x, this is x squared, then plus x times 3, this is 3x, then plus 2 times x, this is 2x, then plus 2 times 3, this is equal to 6, and this is equal to 120. So this is x to the power of 2, then plus 4x plus x, this is 5x, then plus 4, close the parentheses. Then here we have x to the power of 2 plus 3x plus 2x, this is 5x, then plus 6, this is equal to 120. The next step is that we have x to the power of 2 plus 5x plus 4. Here we have x to the power of 2. We can express this x plus, that is x squared plus 5x plus 6. This is the same thing as plus 5x. We can express 6. This is the same thing as 4 plus 2. This is equal to 120. Now, if you check here, x squared plus 5x plus 4, this is the same thing as x squared plus 5x plus 4. So this part here and this part is the same. So this implies that we can let x squared plus 5x plus 4, let's let this be equal to m. Now let's substitute this with m so that we have m into the parentheses. Here we have m plus 2, this is equal to 120. So m times m, this is m squared, then plus 2 times m, this is 2m, this is equal to 120. Let's take 120 on the left hand side. So this is m squared plus 2m, subtract 120, this is equal to 0. Now the next step from here, this is a quadratic equation. We can solve this quadratic equation by factorization method. We have the product is negative 120, sum is equal to 2. So let's identify these two factors such that if you multiply these two factors, we have a value of negative 120. If we sum these two factors, we have a value of 2. So these two factors, we have 12 and negative 10. 12 times negative 10, this is negative 120. 12 plus minus 10, this is equal to 2. So let's substitute these factors in this equation here. Now substituting these factors, we have m to the power of 2 plus 12m minus 10m minus 120. This is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. From the first part here, m is common, so we factor out m, so that we have m squared divided by m, this is m, plus 12m divided by m, this is 12. Subtract 10 is common here, we factor out 10, so that here we have m plus 12, this is equal to 0. M plus 12 is common here, so we factor out m plus 12. Then we have m minus 10, this is equal to 0. So we have got two cases here. We have that in case 1, m plus 12, this is equal to 0. And in case 2, we have m minus 10, this is equal to 0. So m1 is equal to negative 12a. m2, this is equal to 10. Now, if you recall, we seen that we let x squared plus 5x plus 4 be equal to m. So let's substitute m1 so that we have x squared plus 5x plus 4. This is equal to negative 12. Let's take negative 12 on the left hand side. So this is x squared plus 5x plus 4 minus 12 becomes plus 12. This is equal to 16. So this is x to the power of 2 plus 5x plus 4 plus 12. This is 16. And this is equal to 0. Now, this is a quadratic equation here. This is a quadratic equation where we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5, and c, this is equal to 16. Now, we can solve for x1, x2 by applying quadratic equation here, or quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything here divided by 2 times a. Now let's substitute the values of a, b, and c in this formula here. This is negative 5 plus or minus the square root of, this is 5 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is equal to 16. Everything here divided by 2 times 1. So this is the same thing as negative 5 plus or minus, this is the square root of 5 squared, this is 25, subtract 16 times 4, this is equal to 64 divided by 2. Now this is negative 5 plus or minus the square root of, this is 64 minus 25, this is 25 minus 64, this is negative 39 divided by 2. So this is negative 5 plus or minus, we can express the square root of negative 39, this is 39 times negative 1 divided by 2. So that now this is negative 5 plus or minus, we have the square root of 39. I, remember square root of negative 1, this is equal to I. So we have square root of 39i divided by 2. So x1, x2, these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions under case 1. So we have x1 is equal to negative 5 plus square root of 39i divided by 2. x2 is equal to negative 5 minus square root of 39i divided by 2. So these are two complex solutions. Now let's proceed to case 2. Now in case 2 we have m2, this is equal to 10. And if you recall, we have x squared plus 5x plus 4, this is equal to m. So this means we have x squared plus 5x plus 4, this is equal to 10. Now let's take 10 on the left hand side. So this means we have x squared plus 5x plus 4 minus 10, this is equal to 0. So we have x to the power of 2 plus 5x. Now 4 minus 10, this is minus 6, and this is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. We can solve this by factorization method. The product is equal to negative 6. The sum is equal to 5. So let's identify these two factors. These two factors, we have 6 and negative 1. 6 times negative 1, this is negative 6. 6 plus minus 1, this is 5. So this is x to the power of 2 plus 6x minus x minus 6, this is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. From the first part, x is common. We factor out x so that we have x plus 6 then subtract 1 is common here, so we factor out 1 so that we have x plus 6. This is equal to 0. X plus 6 is common here, so we have x plus 6. Then we have x minus 1, so this is x subtract 1. This is equal to 0. Now we have got two parts here. This is x plus 6. This is equal to 0. And we have x subtract 1. This is equal to 0. So this implies that x3, this is equal to negative 6. And we have x4, this is equal to 1. So we have x3 is equal to negative 6, x4 is equal to 1. These are two real solutions for this algebra problem. So in total we have got 4 solutions. We have got 2 real solutions here and 2 complex solutions. So these are the 2 complex solutions and we have these 2 real solutions here. So kindly follow the steps, like this video and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video.